Remember that story about Terrell Owens where he was outside of Starbucks arguing with some guy and allegedly somebody threw coffee on somebody, this and the third, and the guy called the guy called Terrell Owens a fucking knuckle dragging, spear chucking, monkey ass looking motherfucker. Remember that racist little rant that the guy did in the streets and somebody caught it on tape and whatnot? TMZ made a story about it and I told you guys about it. Remember all? Well, anyways, if you don't have the foggiest, just type in Terrell Owens racist Starbucks or something like that on my blog or on YouTube or whatever, and it should pop up. Even if you don't watch my video, as long as you go back and you look at what happened and whatnot. As a matter of fact, click the link below, visit my blog. If you need a link, if you can't find the description box, ask me for it in the comment section. Either myself or somebody else will give you the link. And basically, there's a video that I posted up on my blog. Now, the video is a little bit over a minute long. It's like a minute and 18 seconds in length. Basically, you can see the guy making his racist rant out on the streets. So you can go ahead and check that out. You know, warning, there is some pretty abusive, racist, and derogatory language. So if you don't like that sort of thing, don't watch it. Anyway, I'm going to read you what TMZ wrote about the story. Here's an update for you. Some good news for Mr. Owens. TMZ writes, and I quote, Terrell Owens will not be charged in the outrageous cup-throwing altercation with the man outside of Brentwood, California Starbucks, TMZ has learned. We're told the Los Angeles city attorney has decided to not charge T.O. due to insufficient evidence. Pause the story. That's a brother's favorite words to hear. Insufficient evidence. Oh, and maximum funds and maximum booty. They didn't put that in the story, I'm just saying. But money and insufficient evidence when somebody's accusing you of something. Black man's favorite thing to hear. I'm totally kidding. Back to the TMZ story. We're told the Los Angeles city attorney has decided to not charge T.O. due to insufficient evidence. TMZ broke the story. A man had accused T.O. of throwing a hot cup of coffee at him outside of Starbucks after trying to get his attention. We obtained the video of the incident, and it turns out the accuser had thrown several racial slurs at the former NFL star, including calling him a, quote, fucking knuckle-running, spear-chucking, monkey-ass looking motherfucker. When we spoke with T.O., he called the whole thing bizarre. Agreed. End quote. So, you know what? Let me stop right here. So, for whatever reason, I decided to just look at the top comments real quick. And the first comment that I see is some, now, for the record, TMZ has a bunch of racist comments on their website, just like YouTube and Yahoo, with certain other websites are like littered with Klansmen and shit, you know, and people with the Klansman mentality. And the first comment I saw was somebody said, at least he's not spreading AIDS/HIV like those other people. In other words, quote unquote, black people have HIV and AIDS, and they're just spreading it around. Even though I just did a story stating transsexuals contract HIV at levels 49 times higher than the general population. I just did a story about that. So I think that's just really, really, really interesting. But anyway, I'm not surprised by somebody leaving a comment like that because, I mean, you know, it's 2015 going into 2016, and probably most Caucasian people were racist. Now, the person did not say that they were Caucasian. More than likely they were. And I'm just really not surprised. And, you know, I mean, look at the guy out in the street saying the stuff that he was saying about a knuckle running, spear chucking, monkey looking. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't even remember it verbatim, but the point is that the fact that we have people like that running around saying things like that in this day and age just goes to show that some people truly have not evolved. Now, quote unquote, black people did not have to evolve because you don't have up to 4% Neanderthal genetics, so there was no reason to evolve. You were always human. Neanderthal, according to science, a Neanderthal is an animal. So everybody else on Earth other than so-called blacks have animal genes in them, and that's just a scientific fact. It hurts some people's feelings that it's the truth, and they like to call so-called blacks animals, but so-called black people aren't part Oonga Boonga. I'm just being technical, just being scientific, just being real. And I'm going by what European Caucasian scientists are saying. So there you go. So I just find all of it to be ironic, especially when you consider the fact that so-called blacks, like over in Europe, they have people from like Africa or whatever on soccer teams, and the European Caucasians will take bananas or banana peelings and throw them on the field and start making monkey sounds. Basically calling the person a monkey. Even though they're acting like a monkey, they're calling somebody else a monkey. But anyway, I'm glad that Terrell won't be charged for anything, because if you actually saw the video, which I watched it more than once, he appears to not have been in the wrong. I mean, that guy, it looked like he was just looking for a come up. He just wanted to sue Terrell. And he just looked like one of those crazy fans, you know, they're basically saying like, okay, so you want to ignore me? Watch this. Watch what I do to you. I'm going to get you. I'm going to hit you right in the pockets. That's what it just seemed like to me. It seemed like a shakedown. But this is all my opinion. What do I know? Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more.